What type of key results are available within UpRaise? I've already navigated to the objectives and key results screen under the UpRaise app. In here, I've navigated to the Browse tab and I've already created a dummy objective that I'm going to use for this discussion. Firstly, there are multiple places from where you can add key results to any given objective. Your ability to add key results is also going to depend on certain permissions. We'll have a separate video created about those permissions. For this video, we are going to assume you have the ability to create those key results. Now, let's click on the action menu that's available from the Browse OKRs listing view. And there you'll find the add a new key result option. Click on that and it should open up a modal that lists out all the 4 types of key results that are available within UpRaise. Let us understand these key results one by one and which one to use in what scenario. First, let us look at the metric type of key results. As the explanation tells you, it is used to track any kind of numbers, whether that is decrease in churn rate from X% to Y%, or increasing number of signups, increasing retention rate, increasing revenue from a specific geography, whatever you can think of in terms of numbers that must be tracked through the metric type of key results. Specifically, in the context of OKRs, metric are much preferred option than any others. And that's the reason it is listed first in all of those 4 available types. Now, I've already selected the metric type. And now when I click on next, I'll be brought to a screen where I'm going to define the actual metric type of key result, right? So let's say my metric type of key result is at least 7 teams use UpRaise for OKRs tracking. I can assign an owner to this key result. The owner could be owner of the objective, or it could be a different user depending on what your situation is. Weightage, let's not worry about the weightage. We'll create a separate video for that. Just keep it to default one. You can even have this hidden to reduce any confusion. Then you get the start date and due date. This start date and due date will always align with the parent objective in which you are creating this key result. Either it will be exactly the same as the parent objective, or you can modify these so that the start date and due date lie within the extremes of parent objectives, start date and due date. Within metric type of key result, you have got 2 types of behaviors: increase or decrease. And the second one that we recently added was maintain. Let us create one that is with the behavior increase and decrease. Here we are saying at least 7 teams use UpRaise for OKRs tracking, which means your starting value is 0 or original value is 0 and you're targeting this to be 7. I won't add any descriptions. It's optional anyway. And then you've got the reminders configuration. We'll have a separate video for reminders configuration. For now, we'll just focus on the key results aspect, right? Now, when I missed out on progress calculation, we'll keep that to manual. We'll have a separate video for progress calculation automation based on Jira issues and other key results. Again, that's a large topic that needs to be discussed separately. So here we'll just focus on the types of key results and when to use them in what situations. So here it absolutely makes sense to use metric type of key result with behavior increase or decrease. Now let's go to this objective detail page. The key result is displayed here, the one that we just created. And now we will add a second key result to this from within the objective detail page. We'll use the metric one again, because this time around we want to use the maintain type of behavior. Now I'm just going to take an example and say application uptime stays between 97% to 99%. Or rather, in an ideal world, this should be more than 97%, more than 99%, right? You wouldn't have something that says between 97 and 99, because if the application uptime is 100%, then obviously that's a good thing. But for the sake of this example, let's use 97% to 99%. Original value. Let's say original value is what is the current value for this key result. Let's say right now it's 95% only. However, the target value range is 97 up until 99. You want this 95 to be in between 97 and 99, including 97 and 99, right? There are a few other scenarios here as well. So imagine instead of saying 97 to 99%, I say application uptime stays above 97%. In this case, you don't have a 100% threshold. So here, your target value range is from 97, you don't have a maximum value set. You can also have it the reverse way. Let's call it application downtime stays less than 2%, right? Here, I'm saying the target value range, minimum is nothing, but maximum is 2. And my original value is 5%. So here we are saying, in case of maintain behavior for metric key result, we are only assigning a maximum target range, no minimum value. So you can use these multiple variations to track different types of maintain metric key results, right? So let's use the first one that we had, stays between 97% and 99%. And the original value was 95, target range is 97 to 99. Again, the progress calculation remaining manual. I'll click on save. Even this one is created as metric type of key result. You can immediately tell this 95 has become red because your target range is 97 to 99. Next, you've got to do type of key result. As the instruction text tells you, this is binary in nature. It's either 0% or 100%. You might even call them milestone type of key results. These are not metrics. These are milestone type of key results. There are some organizations, some teams which prefer not using milestone type of key results. I'll talk about that configuration towards end of the video. But here, let's try and create a to-do type of key result. Let's say in this example, creating a site reliability charter, or rather it should be create a site reliability charter. Again, let's not worry about the progress calculation. We'll keep it to manual, and then we'll add the necessary description. When I click on save, you'll immediately notice the icon for this key result is different. It is a checkbox, which essentially means it can either be 0% or 100%. It cannot be anything in between. That was second type of key result. Then you have got Jira issues and Jira issues via GQL. Now let us understand that both these options, Jira issues and Jira issues via JQL, do exactly the same thing. The difference is, if you go with this option, Jira issues, the list that you choose is static. Whereas if you use JQL, the JQL search results can vary from time to time. So system will automatically pull Jira issues, and then based on the JQL, it will do the progress calculation. So let's first look at Jira issues. When I click on next, the only thing that I'm able to do here is I'm able to search for different Jira issues. I'm just searching it with a specific text. You can search it via, let's say, ID as well. Let's say ID equal to UA 2799, and it should result in the corresponding JQL search result. Here again, all you're doing is you're picking up one or more Jira issues manually. This is in essence a static list of Jira issues. When I click on next, if I had multiple options, let me go back and use the same test term. Let's add maybe 3 options. You'll notice all of them are bugs. Let's ignore that for a minute. And you'll notice I'm able to add all of these 3 as key results directly. Let's remove one of them, click on save, and you will notice both those Jira issues are added as key results. That was adding Jira issues as key results. Then you have got Jira issues via JQL. Before we talk about Jira issues via JQL, let us understand when to use Jira issues. Now, typically, you'd want to link only those Jira issues that are important enough to be marked as key result. For example, you could pick up an epic, you could pick up a story that is important enough to be linked to an objective as a key result. In case of Jira issues via JQL, all you're doing is you're specifying a JQL. Let's say, as a part of this objective, what I want to do is fix all the critical bugs assigned to me. So what I'll do is I'll create a JQL that says project equal to UA and issue type equal to bug and priority equal to critical and assignee equal to Anand. So obviously you'll have to replace that with the account ID. You'll have to ensure that you're using the right JQL, but all it does is it gives you the search results based on current user. So let me just use a function that I know will work. So apparently there are no results with this JQL, which is fine. However, one thing to understand here is this is a query. This is a search query which can have different search results in different points in time. So today it does not have any results. Tomorrow it might give you 5 bugs as a result set. So what you're doing here is you are saying, I want to link this JQL as a key result, right? So the use case is very simple, similar to this one. Let's say fix all the critical bugs assigned to me. It could be something like complete the code refactoring for all issues labeled refactor, right? This is another situation where it makes sense to use a JQL. And as soon as you add that JQL, I'm not going to add it simply because the JQL isn't working and I'll have to change it, which is fine. What will happen is the JQL itself will get added in here. And then the progress calculation will depend on that JQL. Going back, so you've got these 4 different types of key results: metric, to do, Jira issues via JQL. It is also possible to decide which type of key results you want to use within your team. So what I did was I navigated to the Manage tab, then opened up the key result configuration section. Here you'll notice metric type of key results is checked, to-do type of key results are checked, Jira issues are checked. If you are someone who do not want Jira issues to be linked as key results, just uncheck this, click on save, and the pop-up that you saw for adding a new key result will omit Jira issues and Jira issues as JQL option. Hope this was helpful. Thank you.